Adamawa is one of the worst hit states in the northeast by the activities of homegrown terrorists, otherwise known as Boko Haram. Many residents of some farming communities in Adamawa State affected by the activities of the outlaw sect fled their ancestral homes for safety. Consequently, this affected farming activities, now threatening the nation's food security. The cheering news is that the narrative is partially changing for the better as a result of mechanisms put in place by the state and federal government. Guring Town in Fufore local government area of Adamawa State, known for rice production, is now wearing a new face. The Rural Electrification Agency has installed a 100 kilowatt solar mini-grid in the community as a result of spiraling cost of energy due to the removal of subsidy on fuel to assist the members of the farming communities. Speaking during the inspection of the 100 kilowatt solar mini-grid power plant built by the agency through a private developer, the managing director and chief executive officer of the Rural Electrification Agency, Ahmed Salihijo, said the idea behind the installation of the mini-grid in Guring is to provide power for processing so that the rice millers' dependency on petrol is reduced.
It's a hub for rice milling, and these are typically the kind of areas that we had to target within each of the geopolitical zones. In other zones, we have targeted areas where there is community farming, especially around fishing. In other areas, we have targeted, communities that are within borders, where you can find that there's a lot of economic activity. So the key here is that we ensure that these projects are going to communities that have existing economic activity so that they are able to afford and use the power.
He noted that similar projects in the Northeast geopolitical zone has seen 5 other communities also equipped with 100 kilowatt solar mini-grid system. While the Executive Director of Technical Services, Mr. Barkasajo, said a total of 40 isolated power distribution systems are in Adamawa alone, targeted at rural communities where the predominant activity is agriculture.
So the project is to see how we can incentivize the agricultural process.
The Rice Millers Association in the state appreciated efforts put in by President Bola Tinubu to boost the nation's agricultural sector. The state chairman, Sani Guring, said the installation has addressed power challenge experienced by the rice millers, but requested for expansion of solar mini-grid to 300 kilowatts capacity system to help accommodate some of its members.
We, the rice millers, are in need of the solar energy. It is beneficial to us. We need it desperately.
Those that are benefiting from the projects are really excited, and we really appreciate the effort of this agency for their effort to contribute to the development of this community.
Event watchers believe that this latest step so far taken by the Tinubu-led administration will turn things around, as well as guarantee the nation's food security. Sama Mudedan, Arise News.